This is the third part of the lesson on exponents. Here we are taking two different bases. What are the two different bases? A and B. In the product law, I told you that you would be taking a raised to the power of m into a raised to the power of n. It became a raised to the power of m plus n. Right? Now what I am telling you is that you have a raised to the power of n into b raised to the power of n. So bases are different but the powers are same. So this becomes a into b. The whole thing is raised to the same power. This means if I have 2 raised to the power of 2 into 3 raised to the power of 2, I can write this as 2 into 3 raised to the power 2. Similarly, if I have a raised to the power of n upon b raised to the power of n, this can be written as a upon b, the whole thing raised to the power n. What do I mean? I mean, if I have 2 raised to the power of 2 upon 3 raised to the power of 2, this can be written as 2 upon 3 raised to the power of 2. Consequently, it can be written this way, meaning that this power can come for this 2 also and it will come for this one also. So, if you've understood this, then we can take up some of the problems. And before I go to the problems, there are 2 more things I want you to remember. I have told you this in the previous lesson also. Anything raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1. So whether you have, and here of course you have to remember one thing, that a is not 0 itself. So a is not 0. So if I have 5 raised to the power of 7 into 24 raised to the power of 14 and so on, but the whole thing is raised to the power of 0, you don't need to do anything because this whole thing is equal to 1. Now, when I talk about this, I would also want you to remember what I told you in one of the previous lessons. A raised to the power of minus n can be written as its reciprocal with the sign of the power changed. So this will become 1 upon a raised to the power of n. This means 2 raised to the power of 3, and if it is a minus 3, can be written as 1 upon 2 raised to the power of 3. Consequently, this can come here and this can come here, you know that. So if it is a raised to the power of n, it can be written as 1 upon a raised to the power of minus n. This means that if I have 2 raised to the power of 3, it can be written as 1 upon 2 raised to the power of minus 3. I hope this is clear, and before I start with the numericals, I want you to remember one very important thing. This is the symbol for square root. This actually means that you have a 2 over here, right? So even if I write it without this 2, it means it is the second root. Supposing I have 4 over here and I make this symbol, this actually means square root of 4. I can write it without the 2 here. This actually means that I write the factors 2 into 2 and I make groups of 2. And the answer is only 1. But that is not what I am telling you now. What I want you to remember is that if I have something like this, x and n, this means that this is x raised to the power 1 upon n. Nth root of x means x raised to the power 1 upon n. Therefore, if I have x raised to the power of m and this is the nth root, it will be written as x m 1 upon n, right? And you know the product law. So this can be written as m into 1 by n, which means it is m by n. So you need to remember this. This is how you come to it, but this is what it means. Right? So if I consider the numericals, let me take an example. If you look at this one. Here this 4 is given, which can be written as 2 square. 2 2s are 4. So let me write this as 2 square. Put this in bracket. Write this outside for the time being. And 5 5s are 25. 25 5s are 125. 125 5s are 625. So that's 4. So 5 raised to the power of 4. Put this in bracket. 3 by 4. Then you write 2. 2 into 3 by 2, 5, 4 into 3 by 4. And this becomes 2 1s are 2 1s are and 2 raised to the power of 3. And here 4 1s are and 4 1s are into 5 raised to the power of 3. And this will become, then of course you can do it separately, or you can combine the two because both of them have the same power. So can I write 2 into 5 raised to the power 3? It's totally up to you whether you want to do it this separately or you want to do this step. And then this will become 2 5s are 10. Because I can see that this is going to come to 10, that's why I've done this. And 10 cube means 10 into 10 into 10, which means it will become 1000. I've written it here, but you try to write it one under the other. I'm doing it only because of space so that you can see it. Alright, so that is one problem. I want you to see another problem. Let's take up another problem from your book, and that is 8 by 27 raised to the power 2 by 3 divided by 32 raised to the power minus 2 by 5. This will become, let's solve this. This is 2 2s are 4 2s are 8, 3 of them. So 2 cube upon this I will leave like this. 27, 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. 3 cube because there were 3. And divided by 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32. Just remember these till about 6 or 7, it helps. 6 is good enough. So this is 2 raised to the power of 5. I put this in bracket. I write minus 2 by 5 here. And then after that I open the bracket. This becomes 2 by 3. And because this is common, remember I just showed you that law. So I put 3 over here into 2 by 3 divided by 2, 5 into minus 2 by 5. So 3 1s are and 3 1s are cancelled. 5 1s are and 5 1s are cancelled. So this becomes 2 by 3 whole square divided by 2 raised to the power of minus 2. So can I write this now? How? I'm rubbing this so that you can see it more clearly. I will write this as 2 by 3 whole square divided by 2 raised to the power of minus 2. And this becomes 2 square upon 3 square, right? Divided by means, before divided by I can write 1 by 2 square, right? So this becomes 1 by 2 square. And then, because I've written the reciprocal of this, I can write this as 2 square upon 3 square multiplied by, again this will be the reciprocal like this. And this will now become 2, because this means upon 1. So 2 square into 2 square. This is what it means, right? So I can write this as 2 raised to the power of 2 plus 2 upon 3 square. This will become 2 raised to the power of 4 upon 3 square, which will be 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8 and 8 2s are 16 upon 3 3s are 9. So you can leave it like this, or you can write it in mixed fraction. It's always better to write it in mixed fraction. So it will become 9 ones are 9, 7 upon 9. I hope this lesson has helped you, and I hope that you'll be able to do the exercise well. I'll take up some more problems in my next video.